As I look out into the audience, I'm noticing that we have quite a high caliber audience tonight. Right in front of me, Sarah Sabri. Sarah not only is the first Egyptian to travel to space, she's also the first woman from the African continent to go to space. And at this table over here, we have Dr. Cyan Proctor. Cyan was the first African-American woman who piloted a spacecraft. And we actually have another astronaut as well, J.D. Russell. So these three astronauts have experienced something that I call a cognitive shift. It's basically when humans observe Earth from space and view it from that vantage point. The overview effect, or the cognitive shift, is basically what they saw is the Earth essentially in the darkness of space, devoid of any national borders, any country borders, but Earth there in its fragility, in its complete beauty. And it's essentially an awe-inspiring moment. It's basically a transformational moment for folks that have experienced this. They come back from their trip infused with a new sense of interconnectedness with the human species. So Apollo astronauts talked about it. In fact, recently the Artemis 2 astronauts came back and they mentioned it as well, this cognitive shift. But only 800 people on the planet have experienced it. There's been only 800 people that have gone to space, that's all. 1/10,000,000th of all humanity. So I want to posit today, what if there's a cognitive shift similar to the overview effect that could take place that doesn't impact 800, but impacts all 8 billion of us? I would posit that within the lifetime of the vast majority of people in this room, we will, with some degree of scientific certainty, answer the question, are we alone? Imagine that day. Imagine when that scientific discovery or series of discoveries lead us to that scientific certainty, if you will. I would call that a species level cognitive shift, a species level overview effect, if you will. So imagine that day. Imagine when that happens. I would say it would actually completely transform every fiber of the fabric of what it means to be human, or the human condition. Every subject you can think of, from the natural sciences, biology, chemistry, physics, astronomy, astrophysics, religion, spirituality, sociology, anthropology, the arts, linguistics. Imagine that transformative moment impacting every possible human on the planet within possibly the lifetime of the vast majority of people in this room. An 8 billion person cognitive shift. And I call it the Great Recognition. It is a recognition of what our intuition already tells us is most likely, that we are not alone in the universe. But recognition is actually more dynamic in that it's a recognition of us, kind of pointing inwards as well. This cognitive shift, the Great Recognition, is not bound by borders, not bound by ethnicities, not bound by socioeconomic status. It's every human on the planet would be potentially impacted by it. And that's one of many reasons why we do what we do. We ask the big questions. Our wonderful team of world-renowned scientists work tirelessly in their specific disciplines to answer wonderful questions like this. And it is an honor to be part of the organization, and it's an honor to have all of you here as well with us tonight.